Alright, just going over the British Commandos. We're doing a small 500 point list to just get ready for the Michigan GT that's coming up. So I have my commander over here, lieutenant, and one more trooper with him, which is a bagpiper. And then I got my free forward observer here. And then I have two commando squads, each with 10 guys, an NCO with a rifle, a Vickers LMG, and then I have an inexperienced mortar, inexperienced MMG. Then I have a 5-man commando squad, just all with rifles. Definitely shoving in 500 points here. We're getting ready for a 1,000 point event, so playing quick, going over the rules.
Alright, so I've got my Soviets here. They're freshly assembled, so apologies for the lack of basing on them. First I got the veteran squad over here. They're loaded up with SMGs and not using the Panzerfaust that they're modeled with in this game, but I'll be using those at the GT. I've got my free rifleman squad. Soviet lists get a free rifleman squad, so they're all inexperienced just with rifles. They do have anti-tank grenades as well. Then right here I have my mortar team, and I've got a spotter for those guys. I've got a command squad right here, and then I have a sniper team, and then I threw in, to sort of fill out our 500 points, I threw in a regular LMG team. So I've got the two LMG guys, they're loaders, and their NCO with an SMG as well.
Alright, so we got set up. We're kind of just doing things a little casual, wingy. So I have the squads over here. We went about, this table's a little short on us. They got a busy night at the shop here. We're at RIW. So I deployed back here. I got my forward observer up here. I got a couple buildings in the way, and then Soviets on the other side. So we are going to do something like a attrition game and just kind of try to shoot each other up and practice the rules. And I'm using my my custom Michigan GT 2015 marker here. So we're getting ready. It's gonna come down to the first dice, and we'll see what happens. All right, by the end of the first turn, we had the Soviets come up into the front here first, shielding from the MMG that was here, and he took a run order over here because he needs to reposition. The dangerous veteran fighters coming up the front. We got some good building cover. It's making a good game. I moved up a little bit, of course, whiffed mortars, took some shots and put 2 pins on this squad. I had a couple casualties as well, and got one pin here, 1 pin on my small squad. They're hurting. These guys took, the snipers came up around this building and took some shots, and then I retaliated with this squad and managed to take them out. So that's the first casualty we had. We're talking a little bit over the small team rules, which I think can help a lot in the future. And the guys in the back are moving up, and my forward observer placed his artillery marker right here, this black square. So of course it's running time. So we're getting into turn 2. All right, we're through turn 2. We've had some awesome juking around buildings. It's like a World War II MOBA, and so I finally got these guys. The first couple activations, I got the pin markers off my guys with successful orders, ran them into here, took some shots down there. Nothing has been super effective as far as fire. These guys ran over here. My artillery did not go off. I had a chance to move it, but I left it there to kind of pressure the guys in the cover. And these guys ran around here, now threatened by the moved MMG. So they ran around here. It was pretty awesome. I took in advance and was able to get these guys around here, and they took shots, but not too much happening with that either. The Soviet command team came up around the back, and the inexperienced run into the enemy hurrah charge men just jump that and are like, screw it. I think I put probably like 10 shots on the spotter, and he's standing there pointing and insulting me. My mortar just fished for another 6, nothing happening. These guys actually that got into cover got a mortar shot at them, so that's really smart because now I gotta move. Yeah, so that's it. We're still only 1 kill to 0 and going into number 3. Alright, here's turn 3. We had my artillery did go off with a heavy howitzer and didn't get the big damage on guys, but I got some pins on the inexperienced guys, which was helpful. It didn't kill the spotter, which I'm waging a morale war against him now. And it didn't put any pins on, or I think he cleared them at the end of the turn, but the big play was this really dangerous, these guys coming around the building that were stacked up here. They came out, and I kept my ambush order, and the MMG shot. I think it took out not as much as we thought, and then they made their charge into here. You know, they fired first, did some damage. Actually, we were both tough fighters, so it was pretty funny. In the end, you know, I got more hits and killed them out in the CQB. And we had the mortar over here was zeroed in to a 5, but it didn't hit. My mortar didn't hit. He keeps moving things around, so I'm always rolling 6s. My guys coming over here, tried to put some pins on these guys back here. I didn't, but they had 1 pin at the start of this turn, and they didn't pass an order check, which really hurt. So we're just going into turn 4 here. Kind of used a lot of our tricks now and committed. All right, we're you know, of course, doing a small game here, so we took the first couple order dice that made some difference. I swooped these guys around and took out the command squad here, which put the hurt on these guys to rally. They needed a 5 to rally, which basically is rough. And these guys back here probably were the most danger. They did rally, or they did pass their command check this turn, and then missed shots on these guys. The mortar came off again on this guy, but didn't hit again on a 4, so of course zeroed in again, getting more dangerous. But we're just going to pack up here, and we had a really good little skirmish in a 500-point level, but we really enjoy it. The 1,000-point level that we're playing at the Michigan GT is really good. I think it's easy to understand, not too many things on the table, but you also get, you know, a lot of activations to play with, and you can make some plays. So, all right, thanks for watching. We'll probably get some coverage from the GT, and you can see all our furiously painted models. All right, see ya.